Hi there, it's Tina at Tina Stitches. Welcome to my channel. This is a channel all about cross stitch and a little bit of embroidery or other handiwork thrown in here and there, but mostly just me blogging about my cross stitch. I do other needle crafts, but I haven't touched anything for a very long time, anything other than cross stitch for a very long time, so that's pretty much all you're going to see. Today is Sunday, April the 4th. It is Easter Sunday. Happy Easter to everybody. You might not see this till tomorrow because my upload time is ridiculous, so I know you won't see this till tomorrow. It's a beautiful day outside. I see other people are out and about doing yard work and such, and I'm not right now. Could really use a raking, but I'd rather be here with you. So, life updates. You know, last week was, honestly, it was a week from hell at work, but that was a scheduling issue that it's not a horrible issue. It's just, it meant a lot of work for me and a colleague, and one of the colleagues is sick, so she wasn't there to help out, so it just made everything a little bit worse. So anyways, that is that. I work in a pharmacy, retail, and we are very busy. Very, very busy. And to top it all off, the one person who does a really good job of opening up a certain type of medication, which we use thousands of pills of, is going to be on holidays for the next week. Hopefully we'll be able to manage. He has to open them up because we have to repackage them for nursing station use. So, anyways, what else? Yeah, that was leading up to a very exciting day yesterday for me. I am a member of a stitching group that have been together for a very long time. My kids were small when I joined, and they're in their mid-20s now, so it's been around a long time, but it's a very small group, intimate. Some of the buddies have met each other, have been friends for a very long time before even this group. But I've met one of them, and I decided to put it out there of who would like to do a Zoom meeting, since it seems to be the thing everybody's doing. And I actually had thought about doing it when the pandemic started, but I get busy and I forget to post these ideas, and it's been a very quiet board. Once in a while somebody will post something about their life that's private and they need to share it with somebody and they can't share it with the whole world, and we will be there to listen, and we share some stitching too. So anyways, I put it out there to have a Zoom meeting, and one of the members, she is in the teaching field, so she has Zoom where she pays for it, so she offered very generously to host it. We just had to figure out a time. And because I was so crazy busy last week that I was thinking in my head, let's do Saturday. And I had hummed and hawed about it because being a holiday weekend, would it be worth it? but it turned out Friday. I completely forgot to say anything on the board until Friday. I said, hey, how about Saturday afternoon? It was all arranged. Some people didn't see the message, and that's perfectly fine. It was very last minute notice, but there were 3 of us there. And it was so much fun. I mean, we didn't do any stitching. We just talked, chatted, get to know each other a little bit. And yeah, I think we're going to do it regularly. We do have another one scheduled, and trying to schedule it so that our more global members can join. So we'll see. The next one's in about a month, so this is lots of notice for those other people. So you probably didn't need to know all of that, but I was just so happy and excited I wanted to share. Stitching. Let's get to it. What have I worked on? I don't know if I said welcome. Welcome. Thank you for coming back. Subscribe if you're liking what you see. If you're a returning viewer, great. Thank you. I've only worked on 3 projects, mainly. I don't think I've worked on anything else, to be honest. I haven't even worked on my lunchtime piece because, like I said, crazy busy. Yeah, I did a lot on Royal Tudor, a lot on Beloved, and a little bit on Beautitudes. So let's show where we're at. And honestly, I don't remember if I did show this one last week. Yeah, I must have. I did. I just am working in a different area, which I didn't show you. This is Royal Tudor Mandala by Chatelaine. And here's what it should look like when it's finished. And here's what it looked like last time you saw it. And here it is now. So the last time I showed it, I had worked on all of that. And I believe I started filling in some of the window pane. So yeah, I basically just worked inside here and filled in. I color completed. There's still a lot to go in there. It is fully stitched. I don't believe there's any beads in these corners. The other corner is finished and it's under here. So that's the blue corner. Now there is 2 shades, well, there's like 6 shades of blue in here, but there's a pattern of lighter blue that does have to be outlined in gold in the velvet curtains. And this corner black work still has to be finished. Like I said, I was improvising in this corner, so I think I might just come around with this corner. Who knows? I haven't got back to it yet to look at it, but that's where it's at. My plans for April is to pick this up again because of the monthly magazine challenge are for rain, Royal Tudor Mandala. And that's a needle minder I made myself from a pin, and Grand Guard I made myself. Stitched on 32 count opalescent Lugana. I believe it's Lugana. It's 32 count even weave opalescent. That I know for sure. The next one that I'm going to show you is this is kind of funny. This is Beautitudes by My Big Toe. I'm going to get the picture. There's what it's supposed to look like. It's a lot of pretty letters, scroll work, and border, very repetitive border. Try to do a little bit of the border as I'm working on it so that it's not a beast at the end, or a beast all at once. Here's where it was when you last saw it. And here it is now. And I picked this up because it's Easter weekend, and I believe I started it on Easter weekend. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I really should look these things up when I start filming. But when you last saw it, this word was not here. And that's what I stitched. And the funny thing is that we did not say what we were going to stitch on while we were in our meeting. And we didn't even bring up what we're working on right now. And I had this in the Lowry ready to go. And I asked Donna, I'll call her the administrator. It was just me and her at the end. And I showed her I was going to be working on this. And she's also working on it, My Big Toe, with it's, I believe it's Names of God. And she just has one big word left to do, and then she's done. I don't know if she's stitching it in the silks or substituting, but I am definitely substituting. This is Threadworks. I didn't bring it with me, so I believe it's 1017. It's like dark navy with a very little bit of variegation. I believe you can see it here. And Cranberry by Gentle Arts for the red. But that's where it's at. And I had been working on it in a Q-snap, swapping out with other projects as I'm switching which ones I'm going to work on. And I had this frame available because I finished Alice so long ago. This frame was available, and it's the perfect size. The only thing is that my fabric is wrinkled. So, I'm tempted to take it out and iron it, but it's in there pretty good. This is not a It's not a roller frame or a Omanik frame or anything like that, but it's not a split dowel. It's a dowel that has a groove cut into it, and then you lay your fabric on top, and then you put this smaller dowel on top of that, and it pinches it. When I use this frame, I generally put a strip of fabric on the top of the piece that it fits right inside that groove very nicely. Regular fabric that I'm using to stitch on does not fit in that groove, and so you really have to squeeze that dowel together. So, will I take it apart and iron it, or just leave it as it is? Because if I take it apart, I'm going to be wanting to stitch that piece of fabric on top of it. We'll see. So, the next project I worked on, you can actually see it right over there. And I keep meaning to unroll it for you, but I don't. Because it is quite a bit of work to take it out of this frame and unroll it. This frame is the kind that has the fabric attached to it, and you sew the fabric onto that. So if I took it apart, I would still have the top and bottom dowels on it. You know what? Hold. Okay, I'm back. I took a couple minutes and I took Beloved out of the stand, and so you can see it in all its glory. Yeah. Here's what it's supposed to look like. Actually, here's what it's supposed to look like. And here's where it was when you last saw it. And here it is now. So there it is. So, I know there's a few people who this is their favorite part. Don't blame them. Roll it back up so I can show you what I've worked on. That is not the proper way to do that, but anyways, so worked mostly in this area, and I am really getting lots of progress done by doing the black or a very dark color during the week, and on the weekend I do a bunch of the lighter colors. To be honest, I did do a lot of darker colors too, but yeah. I feel like I'm getting a lot more progress, probably almost double the progress by doing the big chunks of color and then filling in afterwards. Because, yeah, like I said before, I've gotten probably 150 or more stitches done in a morning when I just pick, say, black and just do these big chunks of color. Then I would have, if I was just focusing on an area and stitching those. So that's where that's at. Plans, I am in the full coverage fanatics, but I did not sign up for any of the challenges, the 21 and 21. I haven't kept track of where this was at the beginning of 2021. And I don't even know where it is right now. 60-something%. Would you believe it's been 4 years and I'm still not done this? It's been more than 4 years. Because it's a Flosstube anniversary very soon, if not already. Yeah, it's been 4 years since I started doing this, and I want to say thank you. I have a pattern, and yeah, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm not going to do it this week. I'm going to let you hum and haw about what it could be, and we'll do it next week. So stay tuned. I will have to gather stuff up for that. And I already know, I know what one of the things is going to be. And it's been 4 years. I am still under 1,000 subscribers. Whatever. It is what it is. But I did have a couple of new to me. Actually, they're not new to me. They are 2 Flosstubers that I've seen before, and I could have swore I was subscribed to them, and I know one of them took a bit of a break. I don't know for how long. Could have been just a month, and I'm just way behind and didn't catch that. But I'm going to link them below. So this is for the Under 1,000 Sub Club. And what that is it was the brainchild of Sarah at My Stitching Kingdom, Heather at Link is My Homeboy, and another person who I keep forgetting who they are. But anyways, I'm going to shout out Lisa S. Stitches. She's a UK stitcher, and she stitches a lot of Heaven and Earth, Donna Gelsinger's designs, and if you like what I'm stitching, you'll probably like what she's stitching. And another stitcher who's also stitching a lot of Heaven and Earth, and some crazy Disney pieces, which they're fantastic. And if I was into Disney, I mean, you don't even have to be into Disney, and I'm like really considering it. But it is Tracy at Tracy's Craft House. Crazy full coverage. Yeah. Go check them out. I will leave the links below. I'll try to remember that. And plans for April, like I said, Royal Tudor Mandala, a Autumn Dressmaker's Daughter is going to be coming around probably this week. And for I don't know if I had said this in my last video. I think I was trying to figure out what to do for I know what I'm going to do for Crystal Christmas is very icy. So it was either Crystal Christmas or a reindeer. And I'm not touching the reindeer right now. I'm not feeling it. That's it. I'm just not feeling it. But Crystal Christmas is very close to being finished, and it would be nice to get a big project out of the way. The reindeer themselves on a whole is a big project, but I might have to work that into my plan soon to get those done, to get them out of my hair done. So yeah, Dressmaker's Daughter is coming up. You should see that in the next video. Anyways, I should go. I should probably start doing something outside. It's almost 4 in the afternoon. But we'll see. Anyways, stay safe. Take care of each other. Be kind. Happy stitching.